Hello YouTube land, my name is Raul and I'm going to be reviewing Chapter 7 in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Chapter 7 is on organized planning. At the beginning of the chapter it goes over allying yourself with a group, a mastermind. And making sure before you find the group to really think about what you bring to the table. What value do I bring to the group? You know, what value can I bring the members of the group? And it doesn't necessarily always have to be a monetary value, meaning money, but it could be just value in some form, exchanging knowledge, just some type of compensation for the members of the group's time. So with that being said, then third, meet 2 times a week or more, if possible, and make sure everyone's on the same page of the plan. Everybody agrees with the plan and is going to move forward to execute on that particular plan after everybody agrees. Get along with everybody, you know, well, not try, but get along. If you're going to be in business with people or be in a group trying to accomplish something, it behooves you to get along with everybody, you know, be personable, listen, take everyone's opinion, and really take it into consideration while planning and taking action. Know that you don't know everything. I've adapted that to my personal philosophy, which wasn't really hard because I don't know everything. That's why I'm reading this book. So always learning from other people, you know, always seeking out knowledge, always seeking to grow. Try the plan after you guys come to, you know, you come up with the plan. Try again. If it fails, try again. Just keep trying. The saying in the book is, a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. And then it goes into, gives an example of Edison. You know, we know the story. He failed 10,000 times before he succeeded. The light bulb, that's a lot of times. 10,000 times, that's a lot. Yeah, my hat's off to him. And then it goes into being a leader or a follower. There's nothing wrong with being a follower, but be an intelligent follower. As in, it's a lot of successful leaders started off following. You know, the saying. You know, you got to lead before you got to follow before you lead, or you know, crawl before you walk. The cliches, but it's true. You know, you can learn a lot from people. You know, me personally, I've always, you know, took in a great consideration of who I was going to take advice from. I always look for people that are in a position where I want to be. So if they're already there, you know, they probably already did the 10,000 mistakes that you may make. You might bypass all that by someone else's wisdom. So, of course, a leader is going to make more money, right? There's more responsibilities. It's just a whole different ballpark than being a follower, being a student. You know, it's as in, you know, being an employer versus an employee. You know, there's just a lot more that goes into managing, delegating, and you know, and the compensation wise. But if you start off as an employee, doesn't mean you can't be an employer if that's your goal. If that's what you want. It's not everybody's goal. And then it goes over 2 forms of leadership. You know, it gives an example of, you know, Hitler and Mussolini and Spain. You know, if you want to lead by force, it's been done. You could look back in history, but they don't endure. You know, those dictatorships, they don't last forever. You know, they last. I mean, it is a form of leadership, but it doesn't last forever. The ones that endure are, you know, leadership from consent. You know, consent. So then it goes into attributes of good leadership. And good leadership attributes is unwavering courage. You know, courage is just doing things, even if you're afraid, because just do it anyway. You know what I mean? Just to move forward in spite of the fear that you may be having. Self-control of your emotions, not reacting to people's comments. You know, just being able to be self-control and not my particular say, popping somebody upside the head if they say something you don't like. If you're in disagreement. A key sense of justice. So what's fair? Fairness. It doesn't matter if me and the other person don't get along. We might have different personalities, or we might have different ideals or beliefs, but kind of like the same set of rules of justice and fairness for everybody, that we're all playing on the same level. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated, the golden rule. Definiteness of decision, so the ability to make decisions. Whether there's a perfect decision doesn't matter, just the ability to make a decision. Gather the information that you need and make a decision. Definiteness of plan, a plan of action, and acting on it. That's what I got. The habit of doing more than paid for. So just going up and beyond. If you're in, if you're in the service business, or if you're an employer or an employee, just doing more than what's expected. Kind of going the extra mile for a client or for your boss. Goes a long way. It just shows that you care. You care about what you're doing. Pleasing personality. Just don't be a jerk. I kind of that's what I translate it into. When I interact with people, I don't get along with everybody, like that I meet in public, or associates, and but I just try to get along with everyone, to the best of my ability. I just treat everybody with respect. I don't always get it back, but I make it a rule of thumb to show respect to get some respect. And I try to crack corny jokes as much as possible.